Okay, so all these videos I've been watching, I read the comments and basically I get like a feeling in my heart like who's really gonna struggle and who's not gonna struggle with certain things, and I was very compelled to write some notes down after doing a lot of reading, guided reading I'd say, and I'm gonna try to help you out with the way you think about things. My goal here is, remember, it's important to know that I'm not coming from ego, I'm coming from heart, okay? And I'm gonna try to be a catalyst for not taking your belief and how you understand it, but maybe just changing the way you look at it, okay? So this is mostly for people who are in the Christian faith, because I experienced that. Literally every experience I've ever had on this planet was just to know how to help you or whoever needs it. So we're gonna start with Eden, the Garden of Eden. Literally, no, we'll start with the totality. Okay, so this is how I'll explain this. Everybody here who is in a body is literally the source, God, period. There's nothing else. There's no other, like, God and. That just doesn't, it's not even a thing. So if you think I'm wrong about this, I'm not. I can promise you I'm not wrong about this, because for the last 6 years I've literally been trained every day, every moment, to know how to connect through the heart to the source that I am and tell you this stuff. So if you don't want to listen to it, maybe you're just not ready, but I'm gonna tell you this stuff and you're gonna just find a way to make it fit in that space, so that you can not be so, like, anything you believe in that's causing separation, anything that's making you feel like upset is not true. So if you're like, yo, that's a Muslim, I'm a Christian, fuck them, something is fucked up with your beliefs. You need to make that to where it's, every religion just works because it helps people stay on a middle path. So you just gotta find a way to understand that the words are not important, the fucking characters are not important, the names are not important. Literally the only thing that's important is how you feel about a belief, or how you feel, how it makes you feel. If it makes you feel good, if you resonate with it for the right reasons, good. If you don't, like when you see a dead guy hanging on a cross, has that ever made you feel good? Like, have you ever been like, yo, that's the shit? No, you're like, that's fucking weird, get that shit down, like, cause that's not right, and that's your higher self telling you, that's fucked, that ain't even true. That's the exact opposite of what you're supposed to be focusing on. Literally, that's the physical body. That's not even what spirit is. Like, why are you worried about what this guy fucking looks like? He can't even bring that body. Like, it says right in the Bible, like, Jesus came to earth and took on humanly traits, meaning Jesus already existed, then he came and started taking on these human traits. This is what you do when you're born. You get born into a small little baby and you don't have any beliefs or definitions or explanations. You have none of that, right? So you literally are Christ already, and then you start taking on these human, like, desires to name things, and once you name something, it literally must be separate from you when you're the God, so nothing can be separate from you. You just think it is, and you start sinking every moment that you buy into any of this shit, to the point where you think the second coming is literally a man on the clouds. Yo, it says right in your book, do not carve idols, do not carve anything from the heavens. That means angels. Oh, they got wings and they got these little things around their head. Yo, it says right in your source material, do not create any idols, do not bow or worship anyone, period. That's because you can't know it. It's not for humans to know. It's only something you can feel. That's why it says in there many times also that you will not come to this understanding through flesh and blood, but through the Father himself. It's a personal experience, guys. It's not something you can read, because if you could read it or it could be told to you, then it could be a lie. right? How could you ever trust words? How can you ever trust things you can see in physical reality, yo? You can't. So you gotta find a way to make this work and understand that when you go to church and they tell you that God is out there and you should give your energy to it, and that dead guy up there is Christ, yo, they couldn't be more off. And they're doing that on purpose, yo. They got it all inverted completely. Like, everything from the words to the characters to the explanation, like, you'll know, because when you reread the Bible after you have this wonderful experience, you'll understand that you have the author in your heart while you're reading it, which is source itself. And all the things you're supposed to see will pop out to you right away. Like, you'll just go, yo, I get that. I shouldn't be. It says right here, do you remember when the Lord spoke to you and the Lord was not a physical form? Yeah? Okay. How many times in the Bible can it possibly shake you and say, there's two different things going on here? There's a physical person, which is in error because the physical all dies, right? And then there's the immortal mind, or the immortal version of this person, which is God, or the source, entering in. So imagine it like this, right? Imagine your human body is like a balloon, and imagine oxygen would be like the soul being in the body. So when you have an inflated balloon, you have a body that's incarnated, right? But you have all this oxygen on the outside too, right? So it's real simple to be like, yo, I think I'm separate from this oxygen because I'm inside this balloon, but as soon as you die and the balloon pops, all the oxygen goes right back to all the other oxygen. It's like real simple concept, yo. So literally, when you're born, only a fraction of that soul, and soul means one, right guys? One. Yo, I think Jesus says this plenty of times, right? Or at least once. He says, anyone who serves my Father in heaven will be my brother, daughter, and mother. Not comma, 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 just literally will be all of that. So that is to let you know right there that there's no separation. There's only the illusion of separation. That's why we come here. That's why we come to this place, yo. Because on the other side, there's no real solid understanding of the experience of separation.